Right, thank you. So now we will have Team 7. So Team 7 will be the Baptist University of Hong Kong to do your presentation now. Thank you. So you will have 8 minutes for the presentation. Thanks.
Good morning, Good afternoon, judges, teachers, and fellow students. We are from the HKAE. Before I start, I have a question for you. Have you ever moved house, or have you ever concerned about your innovations? If yes, have you ever experienced the communication trouble with your designers? If yes, that Coefficient AI can definitely help you. Let's see the current situation together. First of all, there is always a communication gap between the clients and the designers. There's also time and resource durian that it always takes a long time for the designers to gather the client needs and for the procurement. Besides, 2D floor plan is always a guesswork for the clients. 85% of them are more satisfied with the 3D model than the 2D blueprints. However, it's actually still mainly using the 2D floor plan for the display. So what's our solutions? Skip the guesswork and see it before you build it. The Coefficient AI is an AI-powered 3D platform that gathers users' requirements and create interactive, personalized, and shoppable 3D homes in seconds, but not a week. Let's go through the user journey together. First of all, you will upload a 2D floor plan and do a quick survey. After getting the user's requirement, our system will generate a personalized preference report for you, and the agentic AI will use this report to generate a 3D model. From this 3D model, you can look in different perspectives, like from top to down or left to right. If everything is good for you, you can put this 3D model inside the VR headsets, and it comes to the most exciting part is you can walk through inside this room and edit any furniture you want to make. If everything has been perfect for you, you can directly check out all the furniture you have used it and really use it in the reality. Then let's go to let's see the demo videos. You can walk around inside the room and move any furniture you want, and you can edit the color and the patterns, whatever you like. And all furniture here is clickable, shoppable, and customizable. All furniture provided to you is from the real shop like IKEA and Pinduoduo or like something like Taobao. So everything can be really put in your reality. So that's what we mean for see it before you build it. Then my teammate will talk about some smart features we have.
So let's talk about how the Coefficient AI revolutionized room design with our intelligent features. First, we have the smart design planning that will act as your safety inspector and will always warn you about potential hazards. For example, if you put an electricity too close to a water source, you will always be alert with a warning. And also, it will also suggest you how to optimize your Wi-Fi placement for a better coverage. Second, we have the tech and feng shui. So the AI integrate the traditional feng shui principle into our model. So after our AI analyze the window direction or like the geographic location of your home, it can always provide you a layout tailored to your personal specific needs or goal. For example, you are seeking for prosperity, career advancement, or love relationship. So everything can be customized to meet the customer need. So second, let's go to the cost monitoring. So we make sure our user will stay in complete control with our live cost tracking system. So for example, if a customer add a product to their design, they can see their spending update instantly in real time. And also, they can also shop furniture from multiple platforms, from like IKEA, PriceWise, directly within a platform, thanks to web clouding. And you can also set your budget upfront, like for example, like they will send you an alert warning before you overspend, and it also auto-categorized by furniture, appliance, and renovation. So in that way, you can always know where the money is going and how much money you have left. And you may wonder how our AI works. So first of all, you have to give him an input like, find me a sofa like under 5,000 Hong Kong dollars. So our AI will search for multiple platforms automatically to find the similar items by look and features and recommend you a top 3 recommendation. So in that way, the user can always get their preferred items effortlessly thanks to our AI. So my team may related talk about why is our platform is a better choice compared to our competitors.
Yes, so here are the competitors shown here. I know IKEA, all of you know that. So I will just point out the main point that we are providing. First of all, we have 2D and 3D and VR, but it's not an innovative point. But our VR is editable. So user can edit and can customize the shape, the color that we mentioned before. More than that, the live local pricing and the cross-platform chart integration shows that the user can add whatever the furniture we provide in the chart and the cart, and they can just with one click to purchase it out, regardless the branding and the company. So it is an all-in-one platform that's add up with our smart feature to give out some suggestion, the safety, and utilize the space. More than that, we focus on B2B clients. That we have monthly, yearly, and lifetime plan, and they can just subscribe that, and also it is free to the individual. We will only charge the commission fee to the retailers per order. Like they want a software that's $5,000, and we will charge $500 in average to the retailer, and with limitation. And also we calculate the cost that the total monthly cost is $73,500 as our baseline in year one. After the scale and the growing, we see that in year two, the revenue can exceed the cost and meet the break-even point with just 12 and 15 clients. In year three, we can have the profits of 1.58 million. More than that, the next step, we aim to scale and dominate. In the future 5 years, we will grow our supplier network to have more choice and higher margin, and to expand to the GBD or global, to partner with some local and the global giants company to achieve our ultimate goal. Our ultimate goal is that to become the Hong Kong #1 AI-powered design platform. This is the DECO Vision AI we aim to do and what we can achieve. Thank you.
Right, thank you very much, thank you. So now we'll pass the time to the judges for the 12 minutes Q&A sessions. Thank you.
Can I ask about the B2C business model? So you said it's free for individuals, and then you charge a commission from the furniture manufacturer. So meaning you have to strike a deal with companies like IKEA, and then like the thousands of vendors on Taobao and Pinduoduo, right? So that's one. How do you propose to approach all the thousands of suppliers on platforms like Taobao, or do you strike a deal with Taobao? And then how do you stop individuals from just going around you and just buying it themselves?
So for this point, we will start from the local SME, the furniture retailers, to partner with them, because I think the main goal of the SME, they want to boost their sales, they want to find more customer, so they will use our platform. And for the big brand like the IKEA, we will provide a free trial to let them try to experience our service and know about our value that we can add on. Because it is the market that we focus on is very specific, so they may not put our amount of money to invest to it. And also for the individual, why they will choose our platform, because our platform is all in one. Is convenient to them. They no need to find the furniture in different platform and buy it one by one. So we just with one click they can purchase all of them.
Sure. One point to add is that we think like the we show our home by showing the 3D model, which I think is the future for people like buying the furniture, because we have done a survey before. Like people are actually looking for a 3D floor plan that they can actually decorate their furniture. So, and one point to add is that I think the company would want to like cooperate with us because this is one of the future, and then it is very easy to use. Like you can just drag a furniture to the design, and the many like users would want this feature. And
yeah, thank you for your presentation. It's very painful going through renovation. So if you can solve that problem. Looking at the design and visualization of the design through VR gear is one thing, but renovation is messy, right? So the project manager that requires to put the furnitures in place and coordinate the whole renovation, where is that in your service? Or is it just a furniture purchase platform?
First of all, thank you for your questions. And you have mentioned that we can have our AI agent with you.
So the simple question is: are you replacing the designer, or are you supporting the designer? Is your platform procuring the items, furniture, centrally, or is it providing a renovation solution?
It's not replacing the designer, it's helping the designers, because I've mentioned that there's always a communication gap between the designers and the clients. So some clients know what they want, but they can't express how they want to have. So yeah, no, your question is that it's not replacing, so it's helping them to make their process more convenient.
So the customers could be the designers, not the individuals who need the renovation done.
Actually, it's both of them. We are mainly focusing on the interior design company and also the individuals. It's mainly the company because they provide their interior design service for the clients, and also some of them are not maybe want to try this kind of thing by themselves. So also express to the individuals one.
Thank you again for the presentation. I think it's a very brilliant idea to. Typically, I like what you present from the user perspective, the user journey. But I try to fit into the user and the customer. So if I walk into a flat with your 3D environment, how do you mitigate the gaps in between? Imagine. When I walk into a flat, there are different state lights at nighttime. There are different, and if I make a wrong decision or make a wrong design, would your software get a very bad user experience as a result? How do you mitigate the technical gaps?
Here we actually mentioned that actually not only our features include the feng shui. We can also use AI to consider different like geographic location because the user gave it to us. Therefore, we can actually know like maybe during daytime and nighttime how the sun shines and how it will actually affect the lighting, which can help give suggestions to the user about how different placement should be done, or maybe what type of curtains that they should use, maybe thicker or thinner, to adjust to the user's own needs.
I'm still not very clear who your target customer is, because you mentioned the designer, not helping the designer, but also some of the features seems to be sort of targeting individual customers. So I'm still not very clear who is your target customer. I mean, I do see values in that because I do and had, as Jason said, most people had difficulties in visualizing a 3D sort of image of the design, and that is always challenging, and even the communication between designer and user. I've heard also many stories that designer actually got it wrong in terms of the spatial measurement. That this place is supposed to put in a fridge, and the other fridge could not be fitted in. That sort of things. So we had problem with that. So who actually you are targeting at present?
I believe at first we would like to target to B2B clients first. it is hard for us to reach out to customers because we are just a startup company if we are just starting it. Therefore, through the B2B clients, we can go into the interior design company, collaborate with them, provide this technology. Then they can try to use our technology and provide it to their customers. It is how we reach out to our customer. However, maybe for some tiny renovations, for example, you just want to switch a room, for this, we are targeted to individuals. They can just take a photo, then that can be converted into a 3D floor plan. Then they can just renovate that tiny space where they don't have to find an interior company for that tiny place of renovation, right? Therefore, we are targeting for both, but mainly at first, of course, the B2B clients, the interior design company, collaborate with them, giving them this technology for editing in the VR platform. This is what we are providing.
Yeah, but the value that you're going to create for the designers is going to be very different from the values you're going to create for individuals, right?
I think for the designers, one of the most crucial points that we provide is that designers won't be free maybe like 24/7. So when the clients first have an idea, they can actually use our service to first create a first concept model so that with that detail, if the customers have more ideas to implement that may not be fully achieved by our service, they can still contact the designer and the designer to do more changes to the maybe floor plan before actually finalizing their design on it.
Right, thank you, Joseph. Thank you very much. Thank you for the presentation from the Baptist University. Thank you.